Hey, welcome back in, friends. Ashley Morgan Interiors has consistently been at the forefront of innovative and wellness-centered spaces, blending environmental consciousness with elegant, bespoke design. They're recognized as the go-to luxury designer and a trusted advisor in our region.
And here to talk more about what they offer is founder and CEO Ashley Bruggeman. Thank you so much for coming in, Ashley.
Always good to see you, Ashley.
Yes. All right, so let's start first, because inquiring minds want to know. What exactly is, can you describe what interior design is? What that specific
It's a big topic,
is? I know.
Yeah.
It is, and I think there's a lot of confusion around it. I would say, ultimately, an interior designer is a problem solver.
Okay.
Yeah, so because we are dealing with, of course, it can get into codes and very technical things, lighting, plumbing, details like that, but it's also obviously the very pretty aesthetic things, fabrics, and but we're also making sure the fabrics are going to perform appropriately for what they're being applied to.
Love that.
Exactly.
So, you know, there's a lot of skill sets across the board.
Another big word is custom, that people take so many different ways. So how does Ashley Morgan detail custom work?
Custom is a term that I think is thrown around quite often. And so, you know, if you were going into a retail store and you had very limited options in terms of what's on their floor or what fabrics they're going to throw on that piece of furniture, say, when you are working with us, we're able to really create absolutely anything you could imagine. If it needed to be a completely custom piece of furniture, we could do that. But we also have unlimited options when it comes to all of our vendors and manufacturers and contacts there. And so we're able to, you know, plug in a fabric that is just perfect for a space into, you know, a piece of furniture that you may already have even. So something like that. And that actually, this pillow is a great example of that. It's for a project that's installing later this month where they had a red Persian rug and those typical Lexington, Central Kentucky red walls, right? That we've had for so many years. But they were wanting to get rid of the red walls, and so we're doing that, going a lot lighter and more neutral, a lot of blues incorporated. But she still wanted to keep her grandmother's Persian rug, of course. So we have to incorporate all of that. So you can see this is the red detail we'll throw in there with, you can see this fringe detail of the red and the blue. So that'll be thrown in with, you know, more blue pillows and things like that. But it's just those kind of details. So we're working with something that's important to the client and consumer. That and we were making it new and working with
back to problem solving.
Yes.
I love that, and I love this fabric too. It almost has a historic vibe to it, but we know this is new.
Yeah, absolutely. This velvet stripe.
I know. I like it.
Really cool.
And so also, let's talk about sustainable design and how that plays a role into your projects that you work on.
You know, you hear a lot about sustainability, and it can mean a number of different things, whether it's volatile organic compounds, the VOCs that we breathe in, you know, when you're getting new furniture or even painting your house. You smell it, you know, right? So a lot of that can be that off-gassing, those VOCs. Also chemicals that are used in different fabrics to make them perform better, but they can be toxic as well. And so it's those details that we really pay attention to ensure that what is going into people's homes is healthy for them to breathe in, to use, whatever it may be. It's kind of equivalent to, if you remember the Teflon pan scandal. The chemicals used in Teflon pans were toxic and caused cancer and were finally eliminated years ago.
You're thinking of all those things for our customers. So Ashley, let me ask you this. I mean, your projects obviously, but can you also be on speed dial for, hey, I just want to switch some pillows out? Just a quick,
some limitations.
Quick refresher for the room, right?
And so all of that really needs to go, it goes through the same process, which really, of course, also helps just the business to flow and for our clients to know exactly what they can expect from us. And so there's a very clear process that we follow no matter what the scope is, whether it's a full renovation, new build, or just a little bit of decorating here and there.
Well, and what I've been hearing and what I love is that you're keeping what the customer wants in the forefront. Of course, there are times where they say, I have no idea what I
There
want.
is.
Please Ashley, help me.
Yes, absolutely. So we definitely have our own style that's unique, but you're the client. And so we're going to listen to you and steer you in our in the direction that we know as experts is going to be the best for you.
Love
That's
that.
awesome.
And how do people set up the time to meet with you and
Start that
your
process.
website?
Yeah, all of that is on our website. You would actually fill out the inquiry form there on the website. It says inquiry right there at the top of the website.
Okay.
And so that comes straight into us and we get going from there. If you can't answer all of the questions that are on the inquiry form, just make up whatever is closest and we can get going from there. And that is ashleymorgan-interiors.com.
Right on the screen there.
And you can also find us on Instagram at Ashley_Morgan_interiors.
Well, I love it. It's
Wonderful.
timeless. I love it. You're local.
Yes.
There's so much going for us here. And we have much more to talk about, too. Unfortunately, we're out of time, so we're going to have you back. Like, we hear wallpapers back. We hear all kinds of stuff we want to pick your brain about. So, Ashley, thanks so much for sharing all of this with us. And we want to encourage you to reach out to her, too. If you've got a project that needs that timeless touch, it's right here, folks.
That's right.
Good to see you, Ashley.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming in.
Back after this, folks. Stick around.